Hi, grounds guys. Welcome to GG Pro Systems Training for Scheduling. We'll be looking through various types of scheduling as far as work calendars, schedule crews, schedule templates, and we'll also learn how to schedule both a service and an install job. Go ahead and open up your GG Pro. You will start in the estimating side. Go ahead and look at the element time at the top. Click on that. Let's proceed into element time. The first location we'll be going to is the upper right-hand corner, the gearbox. In settings, this is going to allow us to go find work calendars. So we want to go ahead and go schedule. And then here we're going to find work calendars, as we all can see. This is a list of work calendars for this owner. Now again, depending on where your location is and which calendars you want to add, it will look similar to this. It may look different. You may have snow in here. You may have different activities for work calendars. Now remember, feel free always to add. You can add at top right-hand corner where it says new, and you can go ahead and bring it up and add a new work calendar. It can either be non-reoccurring or reoccurring. The difference being that reoccurring is maintenance and non-reoccurring is more for an install or project. And as you can see the list here, we have install as non-reoccurring, and then everything else is listed as reoccurring. That's going to help us on actual scheduling events. So when we go ahead and schedule maintenance, we can make it a reoccurring maintenance schedule. And then an install is considered a non-reoccurring, and therefore it's only listed as an actual job, not necessarily as a reoccurring maintenance schedule. All right, and the next one we're going to look at is schedule crews. That also can be found with the gear shaft, upper right-hand corner settings, underneath schedule, and you'll see schedule crews. Go ahead and click on that. This is going to show you a list of schedule crews. This is a list of their schedule crews. You can also, again, add anything you would like, any type of crew you would like, change the colors right here. You can also delete or change some of these if you like as well. Feel free to utilize exactly how your business is ran. What my suggestion would be to go ahead and leave what's already automatically in the system, at least for your first solid year through. Your second year, then you can start to understand and implement your different crew structure based on your coaching and how your coach is helping you through your business. I would always suggest before you change these to reach out to your franchise business coach, because both he or she will know the best priority for you based on your regionality. The next we're going to look at is schedule templates. That can be found on the tab schedule left-hand side where my mouse is. Go and click on it. It'll open up. This is the schedule tab. It's the whiteboard, calendar, schedule review, wait list, bulk schedule, unscheduled jobs, unscheduled routes, and schedule templates, which we will be looking at right now. Go ahead and click on schedule templates, please. Here we can see that there is no scheduled templates listed. So of course we want to go to the upper right-hand corner with the green button and the plus. This is going to be listed the same way on every single page whenever you need to add something. The green button means go will always be in the upper right-hand corner. Let's go ahead and add an item. Here it's going to ask you for an actual template name. I'm going to list it as GC3 in the year 2021 and hit OK. All right, so now we see the actual template name. We know that it's active, and we want to go ahead and add service. So go ahead and plus add service, please, on the upper right-hand corner. Here I always tell everybody, you have to implement just like reading a book. Start at the top left, work your way down, go to the top right, and work your way down. So the service that we're going to go ahead and schedule today is mowing, trimming, blowing, and sidewalk edging weekly. The schedule type, which is the next one down, is listed as manual right now, but we want to put it as a weekly schedule. The calendar is GC3, which I do want to click on. You have all of these other calendars you can utilize, but today for mowing, trimming, blowing, sidewalk edging, we will use GC3. And the manager, go and select yourself as the owner and as the manager. Crew size, typically on residential mowing, which we are scheduling right now, it's 2 is what we want for the crew size. Now, once you go to commercial mowing, you want to go 3 or more. The targeted visits, which is the next one down I'm going to go ahead and look at, is 36. That is relative for Georgia. Sometimes it's 32 based on weather. But for today, we're going to go ahead and do 36. And of course, remember, you can always come back and change this. It doesn't have to be exact. And you may find that 36 mows is just too many in your region. You may find that you need more mows. You may find that you need 42 if you're more southern. As you go up north, you may find that 30 is as much as you can do. So for Georgia, we're going to go ahead and go 36. And a lot of you are probably wondering, hey, why did you skip over the unproductive time? I always leave this blank because I want to understand the direct times when I go to schedule, and I will show you that later. All right, so we see estimated visits here at 0. That means we have to go ahead and start our actual template. So plus visit on the right-hand side here, go ahead and hit the plus visit. This is going to start our actual template. Now for this, I want to go ahead and start 2021 from January, from the 4th of January. Now here's one thing I want to let you guys know, that I always ask my owners to start their actual calendar on a Monday, the first Monday of the month, which would be the 4th. And then I always ask them on the end date to end it on the Saturday of the last day of the month. So for instance, we notice there's still the 31st, which is okay, because the way the calendars work, we schedule jobs Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday, correct? And we want to make sure they all are identical. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start it on the 4th, and you will see what I mean as we go through. The end date for this series, I'm going to go all the way through February the 27th. And then we're going to do interval of 4 weeks. Because what that means is we want to go ahead and see this customer once a month. Okay, so the interval will be every 4 weeks. Next, we'll go ahead and add more dates. Here we're going to start in March, the first Monday in March, which will be the 1st. And from there, we're going to go through March, the last day. See how it's the 27th is that Saturday? We do not want to do the 31st, because if we schedule on a Tuesday, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we're doing weekly. But on a Thursday, you're only going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So then the calendars are going to have such a variety of dates. I always suggest starting on a Monday and then, of course, ending on a Saturday. So we'll do the 27th. And here we want to go through bi-weekly, every 2 weeks in March. That way it kind of kicks off our season and gets it going. There we're going to start April 1st is going to be a weekly service. So not the 1st, but the 5th. And then from there, most of the owners like to go all the way through September as a weekly service. And as we can see that there's 34 visits right now of the 36 that we're needing, which is just fine. We can always implement and fix this calendar as we go through. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and add the next dates, which will be November 1st. And I'm going to go ahead and go through December 25th, which is Christmas. And that will be every 4 weeks. So we'll only go once in November and once in December. All right. And we notice 36 visits come up. That is accurate to what we're looking for. Once in a while, you're going to get 37. And from there, you'll just want to maybe take a week off of this section here where it's every 1 week. we may want to backtrack this from the 30th to the 23rd. And that way, see, it takes one away. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the 30th to hit our 36 even visits. And we're good to go. That is 2021 as a whole. And go ahead and hit save. So now we have our schedule template for GC3 for 2021. All right, next we're going to look at scheduling a service job. So from there, we're going to go to our job tab on the left-hand side. Click on it and open it up. Job list, update jobs, job groups, and dashboard. For here, we want to go to job list. This is going to show us every list that we have exported from estimating side over to the element time. And here I have I do example dough. See how we have that listed? Notice how there's two of them. Do you know why there's two of them? Because one is an install and one is a service. So currently we're going to go ahead and schedule the service. So go ahead and click on the service. It'll open up the job. This is what the job screen is going to look like after you export from element estimating over to element time. We want to go ahead and look down the job, and where we're going to go is schedule visits. Underneath the schedule side, schedule visits where it says 0. Go ahead and click on schedule visits, please. Here we want to go up to the upper right-hand corner to the plus add. This is going to go ahead and let us add a schedule. Now from here, since we're doing a service, we want to actually click on the reoccurring job. This is for, it actually states, use this to schedule maintenance or service type work that occurs multiple times over the year. Examples, ground maintenance, irrigation, fertilization. So go ahead and click on reoccurring job. From there, it's going to pull this screen. A lot of folks will ask about work order number. Well, if they don't need a work order number, most residential clients do not, but customer clients will. And once in a while, they won't require it. And if they don't, just go ahead and skip this. But if it's a commercial customer and they request to have a work order number put in there, please add it at this time. And then cruise on down next to schedule, choose schedule template. Go ahead and click there, the down, and we see GC3 2021. Go ahead and click on that. That's the schedule template that we just got done updating and creating new. Once you click on it, it's actually going to pull up the services that already are set up for this job. Mowing, trimming, blowing, sidewalk edging, weekly. Go ahead and click on that schedule. See where if the task is, and now it's going to pull up 36 visits at 36 man hours because that's what my estimate was. Go ahead and click on that. Scroll down to the bottom and hit the next button. Here you're going to see the triangle. Do we see this triangle here with only 35 visits and it's saying, oh, we have an error. The triangle means error. So whenever you have this, you're going to look across and say, look, this is the service that I'm going to go ahead and schedule. Here's the type, it's weekly. The dates are listed correctly. The visit says 35. Duration is 31 minutes. The weekday is not selected, so let's go ahead and select that. I'm gonna go Mondays for here. And then crew, we're gonna go GC3 Mowing Team 1. So we notice that this triangle still hasn't changed. Now a way to go ahead and change that and figure out what is going on, you can just hover over like I'm doing, and it says the number of visits does not match the selected task visits of 36, which is correct. And the reason why is because January has already passed. So essentially, we've missed a month of one visit. So I'm just doing this to show you guys that you can go ahead and implement an additional visit later on in the year, or you can go ahead and schedule this as is and then make sure and add it. But in this case, I'm acting like, oh, well, we went ahead and already did that visit in January. I just haven't scheduled it yet. So let's go ahead and schedule it. Let's say that the 36 visits is correct. Okay. and then we will go to the bottom right hand corner, finish. Now, before we go to finish, I'm actually going to go to the edit screen to show you that once in a while, this is going to say like 10, and then you hover over and it's going to say, hey, you're missing it by 20 missed visits. So here you want to go to the edit screen, and this essentially is going to pull up the actual schedule details. Okay, and again, read it like a book, top left, all the way down to the bottom, top right, and go down. So for instance, in this case, we're actually missing it by a day because January has already passed, right? So if we really want to, since it's the middle of February, February the 9th, what we can do is actually choose to do the start date of February the 9th. Excuse me, February the 8th. And so that'd be yesterday, and it's still going to give us a triangle. So say, for instance, we want to start it on the 15th. We can do that, and we can go ahead and notice how the 15th and the 27th, that only gives us 2 weeks. So it's only going to account for 1 visit still, no matter what. And with that being said, you're going to have to still make up a visit. Now, for this, I'm going to go ahead and go back to here in November. And for the schedule templates here, the end date for weekly service, every week, every 1 week, I'm going to push this out 1 more week through the first week of November, the 6th. And then on the bottom here, I'm going to go ahead and start my monthly service on the 15th. And then from there, I see that total 36 over 35 visits. Is that 35? It is 35, okay? You need to go ahead and hit the circle green to have it update, and we're still at 35 visits. So with that being said, I need to go in here, and we're gonna start it on the 22nd, and here I'm still gonna push it out another week. And then we're gonna hit the green circle on the right-hand side, and there we go, 36 total visits over 36 visits. All right, so we went ahead and started February. We're gonna hit it 1 time in February. We're gonna go into March for biweekly services, start April, go through the 2nd week of November on a weekly service, and then we'll go to a monthly service after that. Okay, if we look on the right-hand side, it's GC3, crew size 2, manager's correct. Everything's correct here. And then if you look down, the schedule visit duration is 30 minutes, which is correct. That's what I estimated. 30 minutes on site with the 2-man crew is a total of 1 hour of actual man time. Go ahead and hit save. And now notice we do not have a triangle. That is correct. Go ahead and hit finish. Are you sure you would like to add this to your schedule? Yes, we are. This is also going to say that, hey, by the way, you've added 36 new visits. Go ahead and hit dismiss, and it's automatically going to go ahead and put that on your calendar. This is the summary. This is going to show you how, when you're going to start, when you're going to end, how many visits, and what type of calendar. You can also click on details. The detail screen is going to show you each day that you're listed on for the schedule, and you can scroll all the way down to your heart's content to see if anything is perhaps maybe on a holiday that you want to skip, or anything of that nature. If at all you want to go ahead and edit this, click on it anywhere you like for any line item, and that's going to take you into the edit screen. You can edit today, you can edit job tasks, or you can edit schedule. The drop-down arrows allows you to add all of these changes. So anything you want to do, reassign crew. If you want to put it to crew 2, we can go ahead and reassign the crew to crew 2. Notice how it then provides us here. We can go mowing crew 2. Okay? And then once you do it, go ahead and hit assign crew. And that's going to change everything to crew 2, I think. Let's go double check. Yep, there we go. That is correct. All right, so that is scheduling a maintenance job. Congratulations. we're going to go ahead and go back to the job list. We're going to go find the install job. And I want to go ahead and schedule the install job. So from there, we're going to go back. We're going to go find our estimate dough for install. Go ahead and click on the install side. It's going to bring you up to the same type of page as before, the job info page. And this is going to show you that it's a hardscape, softscape, and it should actually be for residential. All right, so go ahead and go into schedule visits right here. And here we want to, of course, upper right-hand side add. And this is a one-time job. So use this to schedule installation or enhancement type jobs that do not repeat over time. Examples: design, build, install, planning, lighting, enhancement jobs. A lot of people use this for mulch jobs, any kind of bed redefining, anything of that nature, use a one-time job. We go and click on it. Again, just like a book, if you need to enter a work order number, go ahead and enter the work order number. Select the calendar as install, manager, go ahead and select that. And then from there, it's going to show you front bed. That is the job through the estimate. It's an estimated 12 hours. Go ahead and hit next. And this is what the schedule is going to look like. Here's where you can start it. I'm going to go ahead and start it on Monday the 15th. It is a 12-hour man job. Crew size I have listed as 2. The planned crew, I need to do install crew 1. Okay, and then from there, if you look down here, it says 12-hour job plus 2.4 unproductive hours over a 0.8 workday, working 9 hours per day. Okay, so we can change that by utilizing the driving. So say, for instance, it's only a half an hour away from the shop. We can change this to 1 hour of drive time. And then it's going to change everything down here. Notice how it says 1.6% unproductive hours over a 0.8 days, working 8.5 hours per day. So essentially it's saying that with the 2-man crew, the estimated job is 12 total man hours. And we divide that by 2, that's 6 hours. And then you add the driving time, and that shows you that you have 8.5 hours total listed for the job. So that looks good to me. We can go ahead and hit finish. And I'm going to say yes, go ahead and add it to my calendar. And congratulations, it has been added. You can also, again, change anything you want for details by going to detail side and then clicking on the date. This will again allow you to change all of these job tasks, edit today, and edit schedule. You can change anything you like. Now that we're good to go and we've gone ahead and scheduled both maintenance and an install, I'm going to go ahead and take you to schedule and the actual calendar. All right, so we're at the calendar. Go ahead and click all calendars and hit select all. All right, and crews, I always hit select all. Managers, select all. And then here I want to hit month. And this is going to start with the month. And here you're going to see the month calendar. So we know that, hey, the 15th is when we're going to go ahead and start the actual maintenance on this job. And then also the first day that we're starting the maintenance, we're also going to do the install. Now, let's say that you're like, oh, I'm very sorry. We need to schedule that differently. First, we need to start maintenance. And then the second day, let's work on the bed. You can actually grab this at any point, drag it over and drop it. And this is going to ask you if this is what you would like. Just go ahead and hit yes. So now it's saying that your maintenance now started on the 15th and your install job for the front bed is now on the 16th. And there you are. There's your calendars. Here's your scheduling. If you have any questions, please reach out to your FBC, which is your franchise business coach, and or of course SureStart. Anybody in SureStart, both Miss Brittany and Mr. Kenny. Miss Brittany is amazing, and she will also set you guys up with us if you need help from there. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Have a great Grounds Guys Day. Take care. God bless.